Hi everyone, welcome to my channel BBC, Teen Mom and 24. Welcome to update new gossip. From getting trolled to getting ready to release a book, it's been a busy week for the stars/former stars of the Teen Mom franchise. In an effort to bring you up to date on the latest Teen Mom, the next chapter, Teen Mom and Teen Mom 2 news, the Ashley brings you the Teen Mom news pile. Here are some of the major and minor but interesting Teen Mom-related things that happened over the last week or so. David Eason gets trolled by Teen Mom fans after announcing his daughter Maryssa has graduated from high school early and is going to college. David Eason, the estranged and recently arrested husband of Janelle Evans, shared on Instagram this week that his teenage daughter Maryssa has graduated early from high school. While David was presumably expecting a Virtual Dad of the Year award for his daughter's achievement, Teen Mom fans were quick to turn the announcement into an opportunity to throw insults David's way. The aspiring rapper has since deleted all of the negative comments about him that were left on this post. On Wednesday, David posted a photo of Maryssa sporting a graduation cap and gown. In his caption, David, who shares Maryssa with ex-wife Whitney Rich, revealed that Maryssa had not only graduated from high school ahead of schedule, but that she has also already begun pursuing a college degree. "I'm so proud of my baby girl," David wrote. "She's so beautiful, smart, graduating early and already taking college classes. I love you so much, sweet pea. You make me so proud to be your dad." David's post was met with many comments congratulating Maryssa on her achievement, though the post also garnered a number of messages from Teen Mom fans slamming David for being, "Well, David, beautiful girl," one person wrote. "Now let's pray that she never acts like you and never meets a man like you and gets involved with him, and that's really all you should want for her." "Congratulations," another commented. "May you not follow in the footsteps of your father." While wading through the multiple negative comments directed his way, David even ended up liking one, presumably by accident. "Congrats to Maryssa, good thing she doesn't take after you," David's liked comment stated. As the Ashley has previously reported, Maryssa has not lived with David for months. David is currently shacking up with his 25-year-old girlfriend, Kaylyn Heatwell. Around the time that Janelle and David split in February, Janelle kicked Maryssa off the land. Maryssa had not been staying there much, though, and was usually with her mother or maternal grandmother. David is still currently involved in Maryssa's life. He does not, however, currently see Ensley, his daughter, with Janelle. In March, Janelle wrote on social media that her stepdaughter is ungrateful. "She refuses to talk to any of us," Janelle wrote during an Instagram Q&A. "She's always been distant, and I just don't think I was ever looked at as her stepmom. By the way, I was disrespected so much by my ex David. I feel like she wanted to feel the same way her dad did towards me. Very prideful. You know what irritates me, though? The fact that I have taken care of a child that's not mine since she was 8 to 16 years old." Janelle wrote that same day. "Mother nowhere to be found, father couldn't take care of her, and was aggressive. Yet they are all mad at me right now, and I didn't ever receive any thanks from them. That family is extremely ungrateful for everything I have done." Kail, Lowry's baby daddy, Chris Lopez, announces he's written a children's book. Talks about Kail Lowry and when he tried to give up parental rights to son Lux. As per usual, Chris Lopez has a lot to say, but this time, the third baby daddy of Kail Lowry is putting it down in book form. Earlier this week, Chris, who is the father of Kail's son Lux and Creed, posted a photo of some pages from what appeared to be a kid's book, along with the caption, "Small changes need to be made, but it's 90% complete." The illustration showed a man pushing his kids on a swing, with one of the kids saying, "I love you, Dad." During an Instagram live session on Friday, Chris confirmed to his followers that he is, indeed, writing a children's book themed around fatherhood. According to Chris, the book should be ready within the next month. "I'm hoping before Christmas. That's my goal," Chris said of his target book release date. I want to make this a gift. Chris, who apparently hopes to be the Dr. Seuss of the teen mom world, said that he does not plan to have a book signing, but will probably be signing and personalizing the first 50 or 100 copies sold. Maybe I'm getting a little carried away with 100, but I'm aiming for the moon, shooting for the stars out here, he said. Selling 100 copies ain't a lot. Chris, who, as Teen Mom fans know, has had a very publicly tumultuous relationship with Kail, also answered fans' questions about his fatherhood journey, which began in 2017 when his son Lux was born. Chris went on to have Creed with Kail and another son with another woman. When one fan brought up the fact that it was odd for him to be writing a kid's book about fatherhood, when at one point he tried to terminate his parental rights to Lux in court, Chris spoke about that incident. The Ashley broke the news in 2017 that Chris refused to sign an acknowledgement of paternity when Lux was born, causing Kail to restrict Chris legally from seeing his son. In 2019, Chris went to court and asked the judge to terminate his parental rights to Lux. The judge refused to do so, given that there was no one to step into Chris' place and legally adopt Lux. During his Instagram live session on Friday, Chris admitted he did try to sign over his rights to Lux and said that he now regrets it. I almost gave up my rights to Lux in 2018 or 2019. It was around that time. But the judge pulled me aside, even though she wasn't supposed to, and explained it to me, Chris said. She told me, I understand you're very hurt and frustrated, but I can't let you do this. And I'm very grateful she did that. Chris went on to say that he made the decision to try to have his parental rights to Lux terminated because he claims that Kail was using their son against him and that the fight for Lux seemed hopeless. I spoke to the judge one time and said, I'd rather sign my rights away than have my child used against me, he said. So how do you blame a man for choosing his mental health over continuously fighting over a dead institution? If a man is pushed to a point, that's one of the last resorts for a man. He stated that Kail knew that he loved Lux and that she should have questioned what it was that she was doing to make Chris resort to trying to give up his son. While some fans questioned how Chris would be okay with letting his son go, he stated that he hadn't seen Lux in a while, and if you go a certain amount of period without seeing something, you forget. Out of sight, out of mind. Chris said that Lux is aware of what happened, and that he told him so that Lux wouldn't hear it from someone or read it somewhere and question him. I've already explained that to my son. I'll be honest with my boys, he said. In the same live, Chris went on to reveal some advice he will also share with his 3 sons, not to think with your dingling. I put myself in that situation. I was thinking with my K. If I wasn't so king horny, I wouldn't be in half the situations I am in. Do not think with your dick, bro. It's not worth it, Chris said. Throwing your dick around because you're good at it or people want it. It's not worth it. I have had countless numbers of people I've slept with, and I can't remember half of them, don't even want to count some of them. This gossip is over. If you like the video, then give your opinion in the comment box and stay with us by subscribing the channel. Thank you.